everyone, I'm Jo Price from New Zealand, and I would like to share with you 5 tips that you can use to improve your confidence when speaking in public. The first tip is to prepare. You need to write your talk or presentation. You need to have a good structure, so a strong opening, solid content, and a good ending, ideally that ties it back to the beginning. So what do you use for a strong opening? My personal favourite is to tell a story. We all love a really good story. The other options is that you can use quotes, you can ask questions, although I do like it if you do ask questions to include the word you. So that makes the audience feel included and invested in your talk. And lastly, you could even act out a little scene. The next thing you need to do is you need to think up scenarios of things that could go wrong. So scenarios of things that could go wrong. Now, these scenarios could be things like what you're going to do if you trip on the way up to give your presentation. Well, if that happens, include it in the talk. Make it seem as though that was part of your talk, that you meant to do that. And if you do it convincingly, then the audience will believe you. And there'll be nothing wrong. So find scenarios of things that could go wrong and then find the solutions. Okay. Once you have prepared yourself, prepared your talk, you need to practice it. I suggest you record yourself, you video yourself giving the talk, and you need to critique the performance that you see. Look for times when you fidget, or what I call dithering, which is moving when you're not supposed to. Every time you do that, you take away from what you are saying. Watch out for pacing. You should only move when you're changing your thought. To make that move give more importance to the change of thought. Okay. Make sure also that your voice is interesting to listen to, so that you've got ups and downs, slow bits, fast bits. Right, so once you've done all that preparation and practice, you're going to start to think about performing. Now, as the performance is very near, we tend to get nervous. So what can you do to calm your nerves? Well, the good news is I have an extremely simple exercise that you can do that's very effective. And it's breathing. Okay, so what you do is you take a deep breath from your diaphragm. Now, for those of you that don't know where your diaphragm is, as the rib cage starts to separate, it's in that triangle, and it's sort of the squidgy bit behind the skin. So you take a good breath in, and then you breathe it out very slowly. See the little hole that's there? It's very small. But I'm not going to do it all because it would take far too long. But if you do that, what's happening is that you are oxygenating your blood, and the oxygen replaces the adrenaline, which is causing the nerves. Simple. Now, it may not work very well the first time, so try it a second time, and if necessary a third time, but I promise you it will work. The next thing you need to do is to warm up your body and your organs of speech. So warming up your body is the same sort of thing that you do if you're warming up for a sports game. You need to stretch. The other thing you can do is you can have a wriggle, shake your hands, let them flop. You can wriggle your body. You can stretch up to the sky and then flop like a rag doll. For warming up the organs of speech, you need to warm up your lower jaw, your lips and your tongue. There's a variety of exercises that we can do to do that, but I think we'll save those for another video. The next thing, as you're just about to perform, is you need to act confident. So how do you do that? I mean, the whole reason that you're afraid of public speaking is that you're not confident. Well, to act confident, it's quite simple. You need to look at your posture. So if you're as tense as anything, you don't look confident, you look tense, and the audience will feel uncomfortable because you're not relaxed. On the other hand, if you slouch, you look a little bit too comfortable and not interested. So again, the audience is going to not be interested in what you're saying. The trick is to have good posture. So stand with your shoulders back, your chest open, your hands loosely at your side and your feet slightly apart. When you stand with good posture, the audience will believe in what you're saying. You will command their attention. The last thing you need to do is you need to convince your mind that you can do this. You need to make sure that you don't let those doubts and fears stop you from doing it, because you can. I believe you can. So every time you hear that little voice saying to you, oh, you're going to suck at this, it's all going to go to custard, well, tell it, no, I'm going to try. I'm going to do the best job I can. I'm prepared. I've thought of all the different scenarios. I can do this. And if you convince yourself that you can do this, guess what? You will. And the feeling that you get when you have done it is amazing. It's such a wonderful feeling of success. So convince yourself that you can do it, and you will be able to do it. So that's all I have time for this week. I hope you've enjoyed what I've shared with you and found something of use in there. If you have, please subscribe to the channel and click the wee bell icon so you get notified when I next upload a video. And I'd love to have your comments or any ideas of any future videos you would like to get from me. Thank you very much.